This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Thursday, the 14th day of September in the year 2023. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting, and here's what we're tracking tonight. Hundreds of teachers from across regions 4 and 6 did not show up for school on Wednesday and Thursday, as the Guyana Teachers Union initiated industrial action intended to heap pressure on the government to begin negotiations on the proposed multi-year agreement submitted by the union 3 years ago. Since August of 2020, the Guyana Teachers Union has repeatedly submitted its proposal to the government on 13 critical areas, which include salaries, gratuity, duty-free concessions, hinterland benefits, and grants for teachers. Today, GTU President Mark Light told reporters that teachers are simply tired and fed up and have taken a decision to withhold their services by collectively utilizing their sick leave and urgent private affairs concession.
So as of yesterday, we had actions taken by different branches. Yesterday, the Kanji branch, which is located on the quarantine post, decided that they are going to be absent from work for the day. And so over 70% of the teachers in Kanji and the Kanji branch did not report for work. Today, we have teachers in the lower quarantine area, teachers in the New Amsterdam branch, teachers in the South Georgetown branch, and teachers in the Buxton branch who would not have reported for duty.
Mr. Light said in some cases more than 90% of the teachers were a no-show at school.
Reports coming out of New Amsterdam of 468 teachers, 202 are absent. Gives us an absent rate of 57%. Coming out of Kanji, like I said yesterday, they were about 70% absent for the day. In the lower quarantine area, we are still compiling the details, but just to highlight 3 schools in the area: Quarantine Comprehensive, with a staff of 57, 51 teachers are absent. In the lower quarantine secondary school, with a staff of 45, 36 teachers are absent. At the Portman Secondary School, where I am principal of that school, a staff of 52, 51 are absent.
The GTU president said more schools across the education districts are likely to be affected if the government fails to heed to the calls for negotiations to begin. Since its return to office, the PP Civic Administration has offered various categories of teachers duty-free concessions and scholarships, while some schools have been offered financial grants. But the GTU president said one of the most important issues facing teachers across the country relates to their salaries. The GTU has proposed an across-the-board increase in salaries of 25% for 2019 and 20% each for every other year, 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023, to be granted to all categories of teachers.
I think majorly we would like to see, and which affects all teachers across the board, has to do with salary increases. Right? So outside of those non-salary matters, we believe that when the teachers hit the supermarket or Stabrook or Border Market, it's what they're earning that will matter. And there has been no discussions on that.
Both President Irfanali and the Minister of Education, Priya Manak Chan, said consultations on salaries and non-salaries issues will begin following the President's return from the United Nations General Assembly in New York. However, there has been no clear indication whether the government is prepared to negotiate with the union. Instead, the President has repeatedly said that he will go directly to the teachers. But GTU First Vice President Mariska Williams today made it clear that there will be no boycotting of the union.
The Guyana Teachers Union will remain the model union in Guyana. Secondly, I wish to state that our membership will not tolerate union busting. When the sugar workers receive their comprehensive package, when the nurses receive their comprehensive package, when the police officers receive their comprehensive packages, nobody went to speak to them directly. It was given to them. And as a union, this union, the Guyana Teachers Union, our membership will not tolerate it.
The union officials said all consultations must be done through the union, and the union leaders have warned that should the government fail to heed to its demands, the industrial action will be intensified. More news coming up in just a moment.
It's been a long time coming. Overdue, some might say. But now that it's here, it will change life forever. And it is here to stay. The future is now. Transforming Guyana into the 21st century. Introducing GTT Fiber. Experience internet connectivity like never before. Speeds you deserve at prices you can afford from a name you can trust. Sign up today. GTT Fiber is here. GTT. Together, we rise faster.
Oh my lord. I just love to shop in this store. My customers, them gonna love all these things. So many different things in one place. Household items, electronics, toys, stationery, confectionery, exercise equipment, shoes and clothes for men, women and children, school things, costume, jewelry, perfume, makeup. Oh, look the makeup.
Giftland Office Max, Guyana's favorite department store.
Having your own car means peace of mind.
Having your own car means comfort and convenience.
Having your own car means freedom to get there on your own time.
It's Deal on Wheels at Republic Bank. It's time to get that new vehicle or upgrade to a better one with Republic. Super low rates and low down payment. Up to 8 years to repay and great prizes. Come in to Republic Bank today.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Bust the flavors. We're full of flavors. Bust the flavors that me crave for. We're full of flavors. Tell your neighbors about the bust the flavors. Grab a bust the flavors. Yeah, thirst buster. Grab a buster. Bust the flavor, taste the savor. Bust the flavors. Bust the flavors.
Strong and solid in countries far and wide. New India Assurance, we're standing by your side. Golden service, half a century and more. New India Assurance, our policies are secure. From the heart of India, we serve these islands. The strength that you can trust, you're safe when you come to us.
New India Assurance Company. Assurance when you need it most.
For your home, motor or business insurance, visit New India Guyana office, 58 Brickdam next to Star Computers. Telephone 2260-415-7. Comfortable parking available.
Acknowledging that there is an active recruitment of nurses from Guyana and some challenges in the education sector, President Irfan Ali this morning said his government has started a process to ensure that Guyanese who are interested to become teachers and nurses and those who are already in the system are properly trained and compensated. The president was responding to questions this morning at the Atlantic Council studios in Washington, where he was discussing Guyana's role as an emerging leader. President Ali said Guyana has been investing heavily in the healthcare sector and the education sector.
We're building out more nursing schools. We're going to finance their education to become a nurse, and then we're going to employ them at the end of that in the system. The same thing for teachers. We have announced a national policy in which we're going to invest in having all our teachers becoming trained teachers and then trained graduates.
In addition, the president said the government has also been working on a number of other training programs to ensure that Guyanese are properly able to respond to various challenges. He said the government is still working to ensure that the tertiary education is free so that more Guyanese can receive a tertiary level education.
All of this will impact positively the quality of education, the quality of healthcare, and raise the skill level of the people within the country. At the end of the day, one of the important things also is to support the enhancement of disposable income. And that is what is important for families. How do we create policies that enables families, especially poorer families, to have more disposable income so that they can have a better quality of life.
Further, the president said that the country's oil and gas resources are being used to build out a competitive economy, one which he believes will see little reliance on the energy sector. In the world of politics, a number of Central Executive Committee members of the People's National Congress Reform have been expressing their concern over the party leader's recent announcement that the biennial delegates Congress for the party will take place sometime next year. One Central Executive member has documented his concerns in a letter to the chairman and other senior members of the PNC. In the letter written by Central Executive member, retired Rear Admiral Dr. Gary Best, it was pointed out that the announcement by the PNC leader was done without any consultation or agreement from the Central Executive Committee. The Congress is due to take place in December in keeping with the party's constitution, that it be held every 2 years. However, the party leader has announced a delay that could see the Congress being held between April and August of next year. In the letter shared with News Source by a senior party member, the executive member Dr. Gary Best described Norton's announcement of a postponed Congress date as unilateral and unauthorized, adding that party members have been left disturbed by the announcement since it was done without a meeting of the Central Executive Committee as mandated by the party's constitution. He said the party's decision-making process is built around consensus, and there is a requirement for the CEC to make decisions about the Congress, which act as a shield to potential contestants from accusations of advantage, bias, and meddling. Best said the party's Central Executive Committee must not allow the democratic process that the party has made over the years to be jettisoned by unilateral decision-making. He also reminded that the last Central Executive Committee was faced with similar matters when unauthorized decisions were made, and those decisions had to be recalled. According to Dr. Best, the party can host a Congress in 2023, and he believes once the date is set, enthusiasm and finance will flow, and democracy will continue to be the winner. Other senior party members have also been expressing similar views and believe that the Congress should take place this year. One party insider said the party cannot encourage a situation where the leader who is seeking re-election and therefore becomes a candidate can be allowed to make decisions about the timeline and conduct of the same elections that he will be contesting.
592 Events and Entertainment in partnership with Republic Bank and Caribbean Airlines present Welcome Home, Pan, Brass, and Soca, the kickstart to the Cricket Carnival weekend. On Thursday, September 21, the Kingston Beach comes alive with electrifying performances by Kunja's Steel Ensemble, Pan Groove Steel Band, the Guyana Police Force Steel Band, Guyana Defense Force Steel Band, and the Parkside Steel Orchestra. Grab your early bird tickets for $2,000 or stagefront tickets for $5,000. Showtime 5:30 p.m. Don't miss Welcome Home, Pan, Brass, and Soca on the Kingston Beach. Brought to you by Republic Bank, Caribbean Airlines, Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport, and Cricket Carnival.
Having your own car means peace of mind.
Having your own car means comfort and convenience.
Having your own car means freedom to get there on your own time.
It's Deal on Wheels at Republic Bank. It's time to get that new vehicle or upgrade to a better one with Republic. Super low rates and low down payment. Up to 8 years to repay and great prizes. Come in to Republic Bank today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Well, Guyana's non-permanent election to the UN Security Council is to push for global peace and security, President Finale said as he addressed a forum in Washington, D.C. today. The president said one of the more pressing issues is to have a UN resolution on the crisis in Haiti, which has been ongoing for decades. According to the president, while the attention has been placed on a number of other global challenges, little has been done to assist Haiti.
Haiti has been a longer problem than Ukraine. But all the commentators and all the analysis forget that Haiti exists. And sometimes we have to ask ourselves why. Why? We see tremendous effort globally on getting consensus on Ukraine. And we laud that because we are part of it. We are part of ensuring that every country must have peace and stability, and their territorial integrity must be defended.
President Ali said to bring some stability to Haiti, there has to be an honest and frank conversation among big countries on what role they can play to bring that situation under control.
We can also approach global problems based on an uneven hand. And frankly speaking, Haiti has not been getting the type of global attention that it deserves in this time of crisis. Look at the news coverage and check what percentage of news is dedicated to Haiti and what percentage is dedicated to the other issues we have globally.
The Caribbean Community CARICOM has appealed for assistance in dealing with the situation in Haiti, so much so that the regional bloc has established a working group to assist with the problems facing Haiti.
The effort to get to a UN resolution is as critical as the issue we are faced with in Haiti, in Ukraine. So we intend as a small country to ensure that the challenges of all of the world is represented. We intend to ensure that the issue of democracy, the issue of territorial integrity, that these are issues that we must champion, and we must support measures that seek to protect those who are being affected. But more importantly, the issue of global peace must be linked with global prosperity.
The president said Guyana will continue to use its platform on the United Nations to push for the situation in Haiti to receive urgent attention by the United Nations and other international partners. Police in Linden have arrested a 55-year-old man for the murder of his 53-year-old reputed wife. The body of Amelia's Ward resident Bibi Bakpati was found in her home on Wednesday afternoon, partly wrapped in a towel. It was the woman's husband who alerted her family, telling them that she was not moving. A police report said the day before the woman's death, she got into an argument with her husband after he accused her of stealing $500 from him. The man reportedly told investigators that after the woman chucked him during the argument, he slapped and punched her to the face. He said she left the home, but later returned after visiting with her relatives. The following afternoon, the husband alerted family members to the woman's death, and the police were contacted. Police investigators said a number of black and blue marks were noticed on the woman's face, and investigators were also informed that the man was very abusive to the wife. A post-mortem examination is to be conducted on the body to ascertain the cause of death. The investigations are ongoing. The Guyana Police Force is stepping up its monitoring of the country's roadways, and according to the force's Public Relations Department, within the span of 3 days, more than 1,000 traffic cases were filed against errant road users. Of the more than 1,000 cases, the majority were for speeding and driving under the influence of alcohol. On Sunday, the 10th of September, 377 cases were made, while on Monday, the 11th, 358 cases were made, and another 315 cases were made out against errant road users on Tuesday. The police force said the committed efforts by the traffic department have been intensified to curb the poor and reckless use of the roadways by motorists. The country has recorded more than 145 road deaths since the start of this year, and the majority of those cases are being blamed on speeding and drunk driving.
Guyo's Super 95 gasoline gives you more reasons to drive and is available at 56 service stations nationwide. For affordable price, high performance, and high mileage, choose Guyo's Super 95 gasoline.
Fuel it up and drive!
Sorry.
Jack?
Hey.
Boys, where you going with all that speed?
Yo, today's the 15th. My NIS contributions are due, and I ain't even get the forms as yet.
Hold on. You mean to tell me that you're not aware that all self-employed persons can now make their NIS contributions using the MMG app from the comforts of their homes and offices?
Really? You know, I just pay my bills using MMG, you know?
Yes, Jack. And the thing's simple. All you have to do is open the app, select Pay Bills, Government Services, NIS, and Pay. They will prompt you to enter your NIS number, the month you're paying for, and the amount.
So, I don't need to submit any form?
No. The only time you submit in a form is when you're making a claim.
Wait, I could make a claim too?
Oh, no, man. You didn't know that? Yes. All self-employed persons are entitled to all benefits from NIS. Well, except for the industrial benefits. And here's the good part. All of their forms, you can download them from the NIS website.
Well, girl, I'm really glad I bumped into you.
Anyhow, make sure you pay your bills later.
Later? I gotta sit down right here and pay my contributions first.
Take care.
For further information, please visit the website at www.nis.org.gy, the National Insurance Scheme Facebook page, or your nearest NIS office.
Food Max Supermarket, located on the ground floor of the Giftland Mall, is your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs. We stock a variety of imported frozen meat and food products, fresh produce, and pet supplies, freshly made bread. Rotisserie chicken and patties are also available daily. Shop in comfort today at Food Max and let our courteous staff assist you in satisfying your shopping needs. Food Max, the fresh food specialist.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Look who's in the mix now. The new Buster Soda Water. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 artificial flavors. 100% refreshing. Taste Buster Soda Water today. Buster Soda Water. Now available for only $120.
With your regional and international news tonight, I'm Svetlana Marshall in the region. Total Energies will begin studies for developing a $9 billion oil and gas project at Surinam's most promising offshore area, the French Energy Forum said on Wednesday during a visit by its CEO to the South American country. Reuters in a report said CEO Patrick Powian met with Suriname President Chan Santoki on Wednesday to discuss the project, which could inaugurate Suriname's offshore production. Total Energies and U.S. development partner APAO are expected to make a final investment decision by the end of 2024 for Block 58 off Suriname's coast. Following well appraisal drilling this year, the company confirmed cumulative resources of nearly 700 million barrels of oil and gas for the two fields recently explored at Block 58. The discoveries will allow production of up to 200,000 barrels per day of oil and gas in the project, officials said. The block will be developed through a system of underwater wells connected to a floating production, storage and offloading unit located 150 kilometers or 93 miles from the coast of Suriname, Total said in a release. A woman died on Wednesday morning after being stopped with a compass in Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidad Express said in a report. According to Trinidad Express, Adana Simon, 28, of La Brea, was stopped several times about her body with a mathematical instrument by a relative. The incident occurred at around 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday. The police responded to a report of a fight along Queen Street, La Brea, and arrived to find a large gathering of people. They were told of the altercation and the compass was handed over. Simon, a security officer, was taken to the Point Fortin District Hospital via ambulance for treatment. She succumbed to her injuries around 1:25 a.m. on Wednesday. A 41-year-old woman of Queen Street, La Brea, who was medically examined at the hospital, has since been detained by the police. And finally tonight, international news. NASA officials have been speaking about a newly published lengthy study into hundreds of reports of UFOs or UAPs, the BBC said in a report. It says most UFO sightings have been explained, but there are few that are not known human-made or natural phenomena. NASA says there is no reason to conclude that extraterrestrial sources are behind the UAPs, but it also cannot rule out that possibility. The organization says it wants to create a roadmap for future study and wants to move from sensationalism to science, which it has pledged to do transparently. According to the BBC, the report details how artificial intelligence could be used to investigate future sightings. It says it is important for national security and air safety. 16 of the world's leading data and AI scientists have worked on the study. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Svetlana Marshall reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.